Hey guys, Bottom 25 here, by FSX once again. Today, we will be flying a Grumman Mallard from Passy, or Sitka Rocky Gutierrez. I'm probably butchered that. In Alaska to Junea Harbor. Let me just hopefully turn out here, because of course there's no point really using a pushback for a small aircraft such as this one. So as you can see, this is Air Alaska. I will say I'm not familiar with most of the aircraft. However, I'm not familiar with this airline. But Sitka here is in the kind of southern part of Alaska. You can see the cowl flaps there. We'll retract those once we're up. But, yeah, Passy, or Sitka, Rocky Gutierrez. I'm calling it that because if you just go into FSX and search for Sitka and go to that, you're going to find yourself on a water runway. Which, if you're flying a Mallard, is not going to be really a problem. This is the inside. It's nothing too special, however it's not bad by any sort. Well, that's cool. We've got retractable lights. We're flying to Junea Harbor to showcase this thing's, water landing capabilities. Because it is a seaplane. Or, well, not a seaplane, it's a... I don't know what to call this thing. Because it's amphibious, so it's not a seaplane, because a seaplane is only on the water. So we'll just simply land at...
Approaching 1-1.
Yep, and we can just simply gun it. Because that, taking off on this runway shouldn't be a problem. I mean, I've taken off with a 747 on this. And let's give her all she's got.
On runway 1-1. Flaps, flaps.
Nope. Not going to use the flaps. Let's take a look on the inside. If you look back, you can see the cabin there. Speed 60 knots. The thing is, I have to be extremely careful about rotating. So watch. Rotate. There we go. If I did that any sooner and the tail even came close to the ground, things would get crazy. Right, well anyway, positive rate. Gear up. You can see this, they had to, the people who made this aircraft had to devise a bit of an ingenious way to do this. So, you can see we're closing the cowling flaps on that engine. On that, I think that would be the number one. Let's see how, like a semi-deployed. Yeah, they just look, it doesn't look that different. And you can see the trim wheels spinning like crazy at the top. Right, yeah, this. Boom. Engine 2 cowl flaps, or whatever they're called, closed. And I think we're just going to turn the lights off as they're unnecessary. As you can see, this thing is almost on an island. And I think naturally that airport is an island, however they just kind of converted it. This would be kind of a bush plane. I think it would be considered a bush plane. Yeah. Okay, push the nose down because we are approaching overspeed. You can see it's a, the wing is at the top, and I think that's a feature common to all seaplanes. I've never seen, even a central wing seaplane. I think, yeah. Even the float planes, I don't think, not necessarily all float planes, but most float planes as well. Because that kind of reduces the chance of salt water entering the engine and corroding it. There we go, we're clearing these mountains here, just outside of Sitka. Okay, now we're going to have to do a bit of a small climb out. Oh, floaty houses. Only in Alaska. So I'll pause the video and I'll see you guys once we begin our approach into Junea. See you then. Okay guys, we are approaching Junea, no, not that. We're approaching Junea Harbour. So you can see there's quite a bit of fog. Also, you know, the runways aren't marked because this is a seaplane base, you could call it. We've gotten aligned. Yep. We're idling in now. Pull up.
On taxiway, on
Oh, crap, we
taxiway,
bounced.
on taxiway, on taxiway.
Just performing a bit of a turn to get us actually moving towards the town of Junea. I can pull the flaps up now. We'll just head towards that point there because that looks flat enough for us to, you know, come out of the water. You know, Junea, the city itself's on that side of the... I'm not sure what this is. But, yeah. We'll just move closer. Put the gear down. This is actual procedure. They do put the gear down just, you know, as they're approaching... I wonder if that's the landing point. It's kind of like the point where they go onto the land. Another thing that's fun to do with this is just fly along and just dip the gear, just slightly dip the gear into the... Yeah, I'm just going to say this is where we're going to park. Parking brake set. Let's just... There we go, and open the doors. Right, door, singular. That doesn't open anything, does it? No. So yeah, anyway guys, that was a flight from Sitka, Rocky Gutierrez. Oh hey, there is another door, the nose one. Could there potentially be more? Because, yeah, shift E2? Yeah. Okay, that's clever. So yeah, that was a flight from Sitka to Junea Harbour with a Grumman Goose. Or Grumman Mallard, sorry. I'm Boston 25, goodbye.